welcome back to PopCats.
Let's do it.
We've come to an area where we're gonna fight a boss.
Oh, what is that?
It's the Crystal Sage.
This is gonna be some bull.
Nah, man, you got this. She's pretty easy as far as I remember. Now you gotta search for her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta search around.
Found her.
Yeah, right there.
Same thing?
Yeah, basically. And eventually she's gonna bring out some clones.
Oh. Cool, this isn't hard. I got this. I'm already halfway through. What could go wrong?
Clones.
What?
Oh, okay, so like, I'm gonna try to complete what I was saying in the last video.
Okay.
Diversity is a good thing. We don't want the comic book company to get that wrong. Especially Marvel.
Oh, that's a clone.
Yeah. We don't want Marvel to get that wrong. But the way they're going about it is that they're introducing all these new characters fast.
Yeah.
For one thing. Like, they're not giving us any time to adjust to these characters. And plus, they're not giving us much of a selection. I mean, diversity-wise, yes, we have all these diverse characters. And they're all really interesting. And I'm pretty sure with time and effort, these would be characters that we could absolutely love.
Yeah.
But they're not a safety net. We don't have any more safety net characters we could hang on to at Marvel. Like what if we don't end up loving them and then we're just like, you know what? I don't want to read about these characters. Maybe I'll just go back to my regular bread and butter Peter Parker is this guy kind of character. Or maybe I want to read about Tony Stark and his antics. But I can't because Riri Williams is Iron Man now, and I can't read about Iron Man anymore because Riri Williams is Iron Man. Or I can't read about Tony Stark anymore because Tony Stark is either dead or disappeared or whatever. So where does that leave us?
You can always just go back and read old stuff.
Yeah, but then it's just like...
Here's my only thing about this, okay? It's just like the argument that I've had with my brother about the new Power Rangers movie.
Uh-huh.
Is that the old stuff is still there. What they do with the character currently, what they do with the series currently, doesn't negate the old stuff. It doesn't mean that it never happened. It doesn't mean that you can't still enjoy that.
That's true.
And I don't understand this idea that just because...
Hold on, go to the second level.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand the idea that just because, you know, they change a character means that, like, you have to stop reading that character. You can still read the old stuff if you really want to.
And that's fair, but what does that do for the comic book company? Like, if you're not buying the new stuff... What is it? If you're not buying the new stuff, then what does that do for them?
That's true.
They're gonna have to bring back the old stuff, which is fine, and we all enjoy that, but then what is that like, okay, we're not gonna do this anymore, because this didn't work.
Is one of these a better choice?
I think, like, one of them accept and the other is deny.
Okay.
I am Orbeck, that unkindled one. I shall teach you so we will learn together.
Alright, cool. But, what was I saying?
You were saying what does it do for the company? And I get that.
Yeah.
I guess and that's true, you know, it doesn't do anything for the company itself. But as far as the complaint that, like, because I have heard people say that stuff like this ruins the characters. It doesn't ruin the characters because those characters
ruins the characters.
Right. And I know you're not saying that.
For other people who are saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I fell. Cool.
Insult to injury.
I'm just gonna go. You know what? I meant to do that. I wanted to go see the guy who was gonna teach me sorceries. Was that all you were gonna say, or did you have more?
I don't know. This is just like something to keep me busy talking for one thing. Just kind of put that out there.
Because I have a question.
Yeah.
Without going into like specifics about what we were talking about with this, what do you feel about open-ended endings? Like endings that don't expressly tell you every detail of what happened to the characters.
I don't want every single detail about what happens to the character. I want a definitive conclusion though.
Okay.
I want someone to stick to their guns and tell me what they thought would be a good ending.
So, is that him right there?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
That's the sorcery guy.
Oh, you're again. Let us
Like,
plan.
there's lots of things that have endings that don't tell you if the character, like, died or not. But they tell you a... Oh, wait, some of these are cool. Fire a soul arrow? Did you ever use any of these?
I don't think so.
Okay. The only example that I can really come up with right now is Lord of the Rings. There's this whole like debate about whether or not Frodo Baggins lives at the end, because he goes to this other place that some people say signifies heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And did I already get that Estus shard taken care of? I don't remember. And so there's like this debate about whether or not that means that he died or if he actually did go to this other elven whatever. Yes! I can undo my weapon infusion! Sorry.
Go ahead.
That's all. It's just like, for the thing that we were having this discussion about, whether the character died or whether the character lived, I don't know.
Alright. I'm gonna say something that's really controversial.
Okay.
And I want everyone to keep an open mind with this.
Right.
Not the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Alright. It might have been cool during the time. Kind of like how Star Wars was.
Right.
Like, if you go back and watch the original movies, they're really dated.
Yeah, they are. Which is
Yeah.
why they made the new one, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that for me with Lord of the Rings. And plus, it kind of drags on.
You think so?
I feel like it.
Okay.
Like, it's just like... It all just blends into, like, magical, mystic mumbo-jumbo and, like, fantasy lore stuff.
Okay.
It's a very great concept. Don't get me wrong. Lord of the Rings is, like, very famous, rightfully so. There's a lot of... and you know what? I watched the Hobbit stuff. It's really interesting. Like, it has a lot of, like, intricate parts that were put into it. A lot of love. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't... I myself cannot just get into it, though. And I don't know what that is. When I mostly encounter fantasy, it's mostly through games. And so I'm a part of it. I'm usually like, I have my own investments in it or whatever. I haven't really came into contact with anything fantasy that wasn't interactive.
Okay.
For me. Because most fantasy I see is like Legend of Zelda, The Elder Scrolls, Dragon Age, Witcher, Bloodborne. Well, that's kind of like Victorian.
That's fantasy.
Well, I'm talking about like fantasy, like as in like this, like Dark Souls. This is kind of fantasy.
Isn't this Bloodborne?
This is Dark Souls.
I know, but you're the one who spent like the entire time that we were playing Bloodborne saying, this is Dark Souls. Oh.
But anyway, it's just like, it's I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of fantasy stuff outside of...
Playing video games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Can you really tell me like anything that's like fantasy outside of video games? I honestly can't think of anything.
Lord of the Rings. Aragon.
That's the Lord of the Rings was the example we were using.
Aragon.
Yeah. Didn't really like that.
I freaking love Aragon. I was all about it until they made the crappy movie. That's not even a controversial statement. That's like generally accepted. There wasn't even an Aragon movie. That doesn't exist.
I only watched the movie, so I guess that's why I didn't like it.
Okay. The Aragon movie was basically Star Wars to the T. With dragons.
Right.
But so Aragon, and there was something else I literally just thought of, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, jeez, there's a lot of guys in here I didn't know about.
Thrones.
Game of Thrones, that's good.
That's pretty good.
Jeez, leave me alone.
That one has like more political intrigue and stuff like that. So I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, it's.
Oh, jeez, where did you come from?
I can't really think of how Lord of the Rings had a lot of political intrigue in it.
Jeez, Lord of the Rings didn't. It was a lot of running around and fighting things. There were a lot of battles, but it wasn't as much politics as Game of Thrones.
I feel like that might have been what it was. It was just like Lord of the Rings was very much the same plot-wise. Like,
did you like The Hobbit? Oh,
to an extent.
I
think I like the other movies better than like the first one.
Better than wait, do what?
The first Hobbit I was kind of okay with.
But the other two you liked more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the other two was where stuff was actually happening.
Right.
Like one, they got to the mountain, they woke the dragon. Or two, that's what happened. But in three, they had the war.
Yeah.
And then, but in one, it was just like, Hobbit, we need you. Come with us. I'm like, okay. And then he goes with him.
Yeah.
And that's basically all the movie is.
I mean, they had the whole Goblin King thing happen.
What was... I don't even remember the Goblin King. Like, what was that about?
They went into this mountain, and then it turned out that the mountain was like owned by the goblins, and so they got sucked into like this goblin kingdom, and cool. This is like my 5th death in this area, just trying to get back to the boss. I don't remember exactly, but it was like they got into this goblin area, and then I think they met Smeagol there. I don't remember exactly.
There's just like a lot of little stuff in that movie. While greatly detailed and well appreciated, it's just forgettable.
Yeah. The only thing, though, is that, one, The Hobbit is 100% going to be better than Lord of the Rings, because... first of all, he wrote The Hobbit first, and second of all, like his publisher, he wrote The Hobbit, and like everyone loved The Hobbit, and then he wrote Lord of the Rings, and he gave it to his publisher, and his publisher was like, this is good, but it's not The Hobbit. Lord of the Rings, and his publisher said, yeah, it's okay, but... And that's generally accepted to be like the fantasy, And then, also, but the only thing about Hobbit, though, is that those movies, there was a lot of other influences, like a lot of other extended universe books that they put into it, other than just the Hobbit books.
Right.
But we can talk more about this on the next episode if you want.
Yeah. You want to go one more episode?
Nah.
Alright.
Alright, see you guys later.
We're gonna end it here.
Alright.
For this session of Dark Souls.
Oh, wait. We might have to go one more episode. Alright, bye!
Bye!
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video.
If you liked it, you should hit that like button.
And the subscribe button.
And you should also check out some of our other videos on the channel.
And be watching out for new videos coming out soon.
Yeah.
Alright, see you later guys.
Meow.